Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for the second half of March, which means we're moving into Aries season. Oh my goodness, what a huge period this is. We move into Aries season, but we have the new moon in Aries on the 21st or 22nd, which is a total solar eclipse. So we've got an eclipse. Just before that, we have the equinox. We have Pluto, the planet of transformation, moving into Aquarius on the 23rd. That's going to be huge energy. And Mars is moving into Cancer on the 25th. It's changed signs. It's been in Gemini for months, for 4 months, doing a huge retrograde cycle. Massive planetary shifts. It's all happening. Great time to set a new intention with that new moon. So we have as your energy love, choice, trust, and the Chariot, discipline and determination. Okay, interesting. So look at these two beautiful wolves here traveling together. Who is your wolf pack? Who is the person that you have that unspoken soul connection with, that is traveling by your side and helping you support your dreams? Because this is you, the rhinoceros, moving onwards and upwards, moving towards a dream, towards a goal, towards something you want to move towards in your life. And it's going to require a little bit of discipline and determination. This is probably Saturn moving into Pisces here. But we've got this love, choice, trust. This is the Lover's card. So there's somebody by your side that's helping you move forward, that's helping support you here, which is really great. And it really is about trusting some of the choices that you're making. Is a big choice about what you are about to step into that is going to be kind of feeling like it's going to be some hard work. You're going to have to dedicate yourself to it in some way, shape or form. So, or you already are, already have been. So let's see, we have as the energy that's shifting and changing, we've got Hermit, Mercury, Virgo, Mercury coming in. Beautiful. This is potentially a lot of self-analysis going on here with the Hermit energy. It's kind of interesting. Both the Chariot and the Hermit are both, people that are doing things on their own terms. It's a lone wolf energy. I'm moving forward. I'm taking this on and I'm having a deep think about it. I'm gaining wisdom through this experience. And I'm getting a lot of messages from my body, perhaps, with this Mercury Virgo. It could be messages around your health or messages around how to get organized, creating processes. And yeah, it really has this sense of analysis. But again, it's like, the big thing that you're about to take on here, and you're going through a lot of kind of deep questioning, perhaps, or soul searching with it. It's so great to have this kind of, this other wolf person, like wolf pack energy here around you, that's kind of just behind you, that is there going, supporting you. So wow, you're taking on something big, but you've got that sense of there's support here, which is really fantastic. So this could be someone on the earthly realm. It could be somebody on the other side as well supporting you. So it feels like there's somebody that actually truly genuinely loves you here, or genuinely has a soul connection with you. And it doesn't have to be a love relationship, a romantic relationship. It can be family, it can be friends, it can be a work friend, it could be a neighbor. It's just a sense of this person's really supporting you here. So it might even feel like the universe has your back, that you're getting support from the universe, which is really great. So we have the card of success coming in. Success, this is the hero's return. Success, rewards, recognition, awards, validation with the Six of Wands. So this is really nice. It really is beautiful energy, overcoming challenges, and the right people are potentially there by your side, crossed by the Five of Pentacles. So it could be that it's kind of like the universe has said, you can do this. The challenge may be around something on the material realm, a conflict around the material realm, something that felt like it was lacking. Perhaps you don't have resources that you normally would around you, or that there's some kind of lack of resource, but the universe says you can still do this. Perhaps part of what you're taking on is, wanting to bring in more resources or address this lack in some way, shape or form. The Five of Pentacles can be where you're changing the way that you're working with your money, or leaving old forms of income. So it can be, leaving old jobs. It can be things like that. But I really feel like it's kind of like part of the challenge of the universe is saying, you can do this, you can do it, and you don't need a gazillion dollars to do it. You've got everything within you. And as long as you've got that person on your side kind of that believes in you, it's like a sense of proving yourself or self-belief. It's like you will attract what you need. So yeah, wow. The Six of Cups. So Aries, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are. Or you've got the Sun in the near future that's moving into your sign. The Sun is exalted in your sign, which is really fantastic. So yeah, always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. There is no extended reading for the mid-months, but I would love it if you check out, if you would like to support the channel and be interested in joining a wonderful new community. We have the Patreon community where there's a whole heap of extra content that's going in there, tutorials and astrology updates, life healings. There's just so much going on in there. And this is a really great time to be looking at joining something like that with Pluto moving into Aquarius as well. Okay, look at all these emotions. My goodness. Wow. The Magician, someone is going to be so proud of you. This is like the inner child going, hey, mum, look at me. Look what I've done. And yeah, getting some kind of validation and accolade from like an archetypal mother energy, whether this is just, quite literally a mother, or whether it's just like your inner child needs a parent and that mother is you. So yeah, you're really proving yourself here, Aries, and just it's going to be successful, rising to the challenge. Here you are, the Six of Wands, as we mentioned. This is the card of success, victory, triumph. Crossed by the Five of Pentacles, you're not going to let the lack of material resources stop you. We have in your conscious mind the Six of Cups. So it may be that there's like, this is the past returning. So it's like maybe this is something that you've been wanting to prove to yourself or prove for a while. So, it's like an old issue that comes up, or something. Yeah, there's something that is connected to the past. So maybe this is a person from the past comes back, or this is like, I've done this before, but this feels different this time. But there's just a past connection that comes through with the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is very much, there's a lot of child energy here. We can see the children there. We've got the inner child of the Sun. We've got the Page of Cups, which is a very childlike energy. So a lot of inner child energy, even like if you have children, you might be kind of working a lot with that, or even with children's content in some way, shape or form. But yes, the inner child is going back to the past and saying, let's bring something here into the present. It's about being in the present moment here. So at the base, we've got the Two of Wands. So this is where something deep down has been out of balance and wanting to restore balance. So, and it might even be, it's kind of like a balancing act. It's like the Chariot is walking up, this rhinoceros looks like it's walking up this path, but it always looks like it's a tree, like a log. It's doing a balancing act on like an old tree log. When you're a kid, you would balance and walk along. I don't know if everybody has this experience, but we used to always walk along, like we were in the bush or something like that. You'd find an old tree log. Naturally, kids would want to kind of try and practice their balancing skills on it and, walk across creeks or something like that. And so it kind of has that energy to it. You're testing your skills in some way, shape or form. It doesn't have to be literally that, but it's a bit of a balancing act. It's a tightrope. And this is the rhinoceros. It's a big, heavy kind of animal. It's bulky, and it may not necessarily have the best balancing skills, but it's like, I'm not letting that stop me. I'm going to do the best that I can with what I've got at this moment in time. So it really is a bit of a balancing act, quite literally, with what it is that you're trying to do or pull off at this moment in time, or that you're trying to prove. But, I think that it's going to be quite amazing here. So in the recent past, we've got the High Priestess. This is, the High Priestess and the Hermit card together. High Priestess is luck. So you might have been with Jupiter in your sign. There may have been a little bit of like a few little lucky things that have come your way. But she also is kind of like, Yeah, it's interesting because it's what I'm getting with her. She lives in between heaven and earth, the high priestess. She's your intuition. It's about trusting your intuition, and perhaps it's trusting that your intuition is by your side, a bit like these two beautiful wolves. That maybe one of those wolves is your intuition as well. But it's kind of like there's been this thing that's kind of been there. It's been in limbo a little bit, and it hasn't quite grounded down into the earth. And that's what's happening here. Is it's kind of wanting to ground down and into the earth and restore some kind of balance. So a lot's perhaps been revealed to you, but in the near future, we've got the sun. So this is fantastic. The sun is starting to shine. Like I said, the sun is coming in. It's giving you a boost of vitality and joy and energizing you. This can feel like breakthroughs. This is the inner child on the white horse breaking through the wall. Whatever it was, it felt like that wall. The rhinoceros is like, I'm determined to break through the wall, whatever that represents in your life. And it's like, boom, that happened. And then suddenly there's opportunities around these beautiful sunflowers. And so it really feels like, interestingly enough, we can see that the inner child is holding this red flag, which is like the red on the coat of this person here, the hero in the Six of Wands. It's like some kind of recognition and validation has been restored from the inner child. It's feeling really happy, successful, joyful. It's really, really beautiful. It's had fun, but you've proven yourself in some way, shape or form. And it's like the kid that walked across that log and went, yay, I did it. It was a bit of a challenge. I could have fallen in the river, but I didn't. And so I did do it. It could even be like quite a physical challenge for some of you, but it's breakthroughs, happiness with the sun. And like I said, the sun is when the sun moves into Aries, and it's going to feel like a very different energy, I would say. So interestingly, you've got both luminaries. You've got the sun and the moon shedding light on situations. And this is you presenting as the moon, which is like, interestingly, with the high priestess, you might find yourself, you might have been very psychic of late, or just having a few really interesting psychic, because both the moon and the high priestess are very highly intuitive energies. So especially around the home or with people around the home or around houses, neighbours, living spaces, could be something to do with that as well. But the moon is kind of, where something's being shown to you that there's like a pattern that you're wanting to kind of overcome here, the pattern that has kind of put something a little bit out of balance in your life. And so that's what you're successfully overcoming. So the energy surrounding you is the Five of Cups. So this is kind of interesting because it's like, this is the past. We mentioned that the past is returning, and this is emotionally letting some of those feelings of loss, sadness, disappointment. It's almost like a grieving stage as well that comes through with the Five of Cups, because there could have been something that felt like it had been lost here in some way. This could be loss of relationship, loss of confidence, financial loss, loss of joy. It could be all sorts of things that you've lost a person, but it's kind of moving on to the Six. It's kind of like, I need to move to the next stage, which is the Six, which is that you've moved on and you've rebuilt. This character's found the bridge to the present and found that there's two cups there, and that there's something that can be rebuilt, and there's somebody around that is wanting to connect to you that can help you come into this present energy. And that's what we're seeing here with these wolves. So there's someone around you that helps you pull you out of this old subconscious energy and into the present, and where you can really see yourself and be validated, but also it's like you're proving something to yourself as well. So yes, and then we move to the Six of Cups, which is when the Five of Cups is now just more like a memory of the past. So that's in your conscious mind of perhaps some memories of the past. So interestingly, hopes and fears, the Knight of Cups. This is about following a dream. This can be to do with love and romance. This can be, following your heart with the Knight of Cups. It's a beautiful energy, and the Knight of Cups is about to cross the river. Listen to your heart, because the Five of Cups needs to find the bridge across this river here in this card. But the Knight of Cups is the one, you can see the horse is about to cross over that river. So it's trusting your heart that you can bridge that gap or make that bridge. But here you are. I love this, the Page of Cups. This is inner child coming in. Surprise! There's a fish in that cup, and it might be some things that you're working through emotionally in Pisces season. But this is the little cup, this is like the kid coming back to its mum saying, hey, guess what? I crossed that bridge, quite literally, the log crash, I can't speak. Walked across the log across the river. Gosh, what's going on, Aries? And so it's kind of saying, this is what I can do, and this is what I can open my heart up to, and it feels really new and exciting and tentative, and like this is what I've got to offer the world, and I've got this new sense of like excitement and adventure and confidence that comes with this. And so it's kind of like the mothers there validating as well, going, oh wow, that's great, I'm really glad that you did that, and it's so great that you kind of got the confidence, whatever the nice encouraging things that a mother might say is just an example. So we've got the mother and the child, and it's like mother's very proud of the child kind of energy that's coming through. So it feels like there's a bit of a breakthrough. So it really doesn't have to be literally your mother, because I know not everybody has a great relationship with mother. What I'm feeling with this mother energy is a truck in the background, but with the mother energy, this is the divine mother within, how you nurture and look after yourself, the part of you that loves your inner child and lets it go out and explore and test the boundaries and try new things and new skills, and but in a playful way. So yes, it's like crossing the bridge, quite literally, and it feels like a bit of a test, but your inner child is guiding you here. So really trust that energy. And we have as an overall energy the Magician. I love this. This is where magic happens. This is the alchemist, and this is the start of conscious awareness that you're seeing here with the moon. Something's coming up from underneath those kind of waters there that's been there perhaps underlying all along, or it's been a pattern, or it's been your intuition talking to you, something that hasn't been clear. And then it's like, I'm very consciously aware of this now. But the Magician opens its mind to infinite possibilities here. It's this is a mind-opening kind of experience that occurs here. And interestingly, he's got all the elements, the resources that he needs. He's got a cup, he's got a pentacle, he's got a sword, he's got a wand, and he's very divinely inspired. So it's like, you know what? I've got everything that I need, and it's right in front of me here. And so it's this sense of, really, this sense of working with what you've got, but also realizing that you don't need to be anything more than just you. So, yeah, wow. Quite a journey of self-validation or validation that's coming in, and success for you, Aries, which is really lovely. So sorry, I just banged the microphone. Okay, so we have your affirmation cards. My home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. And I feel like this is, there's nice things when the moon represents home. The Six of Cups has got the childhood home and the memories around that, and the warmth that can come in with that, or that the inner child wants to bring that, whether that was your experience or not. But I kind of get, yes, this could be something that you could do with your home, but I really feel like this is more of a metaphorical home, of a house representing you. So putting warmth and love in every corner, and getting something within you responding to that. So yeah, very nice. This says, I can release the past and forgive everybody. Interesting. So we're seeing this big release of the past here, building that bridge over the water. I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free, and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. And that's what I feel like this is. It's like you're proving yourself, and it's going to feel like that kid, so excited. I walked across the bridge. I walked across the log. It's a new exciting experience for that kid. that inner child energy. We've got the past is over. This is a new day. A lot of pasting and releasing the past here. This is a new day, one that I've never lived before, coming right into that present moment. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. So yeah, it's almost like, there's a part of you that had kind of been stuck in the past, and that's being released now so that more of you can be present with the present moment. So let me just grab my charms. Kind of all the way over the other side of the desk. So let's pull a charm, birthday charm for Aries. Okay, what's coming in? So happy birthday, by the way, for all you beautiful Aries are having a birthday this month in March. And those beautiful April Aries, we will look at your birthday in April. Now we have the yin-yang symbol. It's kind of interesting because this also is very, like the two fishes of the Pisces symbol, the Pisces glyph as well. It reminds me a lot of that. So it's kind of saying you can work really well with Pisces season, like coming into your season with the tail end of Pisces, because this is where you can allow those emotional waters and move through the endings of those emotional waters. And the moon card is the card of Pisces, quite literally. So it's like working with that really productively. And this is restoring the balance with the yin-yang symbol, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and it really is finding night and day as well, the sun and the moon. So, yeah, it's about doing plus also reaffirming inside as well, self-validation. So it really is lovely with this beautiful yin-yang symbol. So that's your reading, Aries. Feels very exciting. So yeah, listen to your inner child and whatever this exciting little adventure it wants you to go on. And I feel like there's going to be a very beautiful journey of self-validation and trust yourself. Absolutely. So yes, that's it. If you're interested in checking out the beautiful Patreon community that we are building, the link for that is in the description box below. And also please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Aries. Love to read your comments. And yeah, take care.